this like cold. So you're warmed up, you are ready to go. You're going to repeat this class as many times as you have time and energy for this week. So we're going to start straight away into cat-cow. I took my top in, so I'm nice and comfortable. The hair is tied back. We are in tabletop position. So the knees are directly underneath the hips. The wrists are underneath the shoulders. The gaze is downwards. We're activating a bandha in the hands here, an energetic lock, hasta bandha, and we're looking down. We're starting with a cat. So on your next exhale, around the spine, looking towards your thighs, moving your feet out of your line of vision. On your inhale, coming into cow. Shine your heart forward, lift your hips, push the floor away, and repeat. We'll take a couple of rounds of these. Move at whatever is the nice speed for you. Might depend on how your breath is after being warmed up, how your mood, your energy levels are today, the music you're playing, so many factors. So you move through cat and cow at your own pace here. For another 20 seconds. Connecting with the breath, establishing the foundation for stability. Finish with an inhale in cow, and your exhale, come back to tabletop and just pause. So we're going to be moving through some planks. Planks are a really great way to build that core strength, change that Manipura chakra, the center of your power, and also a nice way to measure your progress. So you might want to write down or track in your PDF how long you can hold the plank for, because we're aiming for 30 seconds here on this first one. So we've got 10 seconds just to prepare. So from your tabletop, step the feet back, and we are up. So form is important. We don't want the butt too high. We're not a down dog, we're a plank. We're pushing the floor away, shifting the weight so that our feet are energized, pushing back into heels, pressing into fingertips, using our strong shoulders, gaze is down. Last 10 seconds. If you can't do 30, that's okay, just make a note. One knee comes down, then the other, take a child's pose. If you find these kind of poses tough on your wrists, especially if you're new to yoga or you've taken a break from it, take these little opportunities to turn your palms up, let your fingers curl. And rest. Got 10 seconds of resting here. Slowly moving forward, where we want to engage the core, then through the heels and up into plank. So the important thing is that the plank is strong. There's no point being kind of half in it if it's not strong, if it's not safe. Lengthen through the heels, drishtis between the thumbs. Strong, strong, strong. To make sure the wrists are underneath the shoulders. The last 15 seconds here. We're going for 45 seconds. You do you, and make a note. You'll see your progress. And release the knees. Child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, lengthening through the arms. Bring the forehead down, maybe turn the palms up. Last 20 seconds of rest here. Long, slow, deep breaths to rejuvenate the body. And then get ready, rock forward. Take your time, make sure the wrists are under the shoulders. Extend one leg and then the other. Find your strong plank. We're going for a 1 minute hold here. If you can do 15, do 15 or 30, whatever you can do. Always take a break, come back in. Find your baseline. And then work on improving. Engaging that Manipura chakra, center of your power. Think of tuning into the power of the sun, that yang, masculine, divine masculine energy. We're more than halfway through. Just make sure that the hips haven't lifted to relieve yourself or dropped. The last 20 seconds, we can do this. Push the floor away, strong shoulders. The last 10 seconds, keep smiling, keep trying. And for the last time of the sequence, we're releasing, taking a short child's pose. It's a short one here. Put the palms up. Relax. Turn the palms down, rock yourself forward, bring yourself up into down dog. So shoulders away from the ears, straight back. Knees can be bent. Rooting into the hands, making sure the head is loose. You can turn your head, you can nod. And let's pedal out the feet. Keep that belly sucked in to activate the core. The core is going to help us here. And then come to stillness, find your breath, sink your heels towards the mat. Maybe they're touching down today, maybe not, that's okay. Just finding your limits. Look forward, and then step the right foot forward. Release down the back knee, so low lunge. Root into that left hand, bring the right hand onto your thigh, look over your shoulder, push that leg away, just get into the hip here for a second. Let's give the core a little break for a minute. Let's bring that leg back in, swap sides. Hands not on the knee, on the thigh, push away. And back to center, that hand comes down, knee comes down. We're coming onto lying on our side. So that bottom leg can be bent. When you're doing these, every second time that you're doing the class, start on a different side. So that, because by the time you get to the second side, it's a little bit more fatigued. That way you're mixing it up. Rooting into that hand and lifting up into a variation of a side plank. Inhale, extend the arm up overhead. Exhale, drop yourself back down. Inhale, lift yourself up. And exhale, back down. We'll go for 10. Move with your breath. Mindful, not just going through the motions. So the reason I did this class, recorded this class, without doing a voiceover to actually do it in time so that you could see if I get breathless as well. Sometimes it looks like the teachers aren't here. So I've lost count, so we're hoping that we reach 10. And that was 8. So maybe the second and third time you take this class, you extend out the bottom leg and come into a full side plank, which you can also do on your elbow. So you also have that option. Hold this last one. Whatever version you're in, hold. And release, swap sides. Beautiful job. So bottom leg is bent. Try to have the thighs stacked. Push the floor away, rise up. Keep the arm gracefully up overhead and down, going for 10. Also working the shoulders and the arms a little bit. We're halfway done. Go for 5 more. Last 2. For the last one, you're going to make a big effort to do either the full or on the elbow of both legs and hold. Really stretch that side body. Get the arm close to the head. Smile. And carefully release. If you do like to know how far along you are in a class, we are halfway through. We're coming into Navasana, boat pose. So turn sideways to show you. Knees are bent. Hands sliding behind the knees. Roll the shoulders back and knees back. Got a V shape here. Let's lead with the right leg. So that the leg is parallel to the floor. And then bring the second. We're going for 30 seconds. Separate out your toes. Your drishti is just between your feet and beyond. For 10 seconds in. You can stay holding on, you can already release the hand if you like. I'm staying holding on for this first one. Find your balance. Find your core strength. Don't crunch up around the face and shoulders. Stay open. Release, cross the legs. Give yourself a hug. Take some neck rolls. Some shoulder rolls. And a deep breath. Lovely. We're going for number 2. So leading with the left leg. Following with the right. Separate out the toes. Lean back. Maybe this time we release one arm. You have the option of staying holding on or releasing both. First, I'm going to show you how to progress. We're going for 45 seconds. We're already 10 seconds in. Both move on the C, so it's okay to wobble. That is the muscles working and strengthening. We're getting stronger as we move into the last 10 seconds. Bring the legs down, cross the opposite way to last time. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a cuddle. Many movements of the neck and shoulders. Big sigh, a quick sip of water. Let's give you 10 more seconds here before we go for 1 minute. Catch your breath. Let's get ready. Third and last Navasana. Let's lead with both legs. Separate out the toes. Find yourself good form before you think about releasing the hands. So maybe release the other arm or both arms, or throughout the minute. You can hold on when you need to, release when you feel stronger. If the arms are released, the palms are up. Keep lifting the chin, look forward. Option to straighten the legs here if you would like. I like to do the kind of classical style. We are halfway done. And just think how great it's going to be to feel the progression in this pose, in this asana, as the core gets stronger. We just have 10 seconds, and then we're going to counterpose this with our lovely bridge poses. Last couple of seconds, stay with it, and release. Release all the way down to the floor, knees bent, arms down by your side. Press into those hands. No relaxing hands, no my fingertips. Press down, root into the feet, tilt the pelvis, and lift up into your bridge. So nice counter pose for the abs. Get a big stretch to the abdominal wall here. Activate those thighs. Our energetic lock is in both the hands and the feet. Send the legs towards each other without actually letting them touch. Activate the big muscle groups. Lift those hips as high as you can. Keep breathing, keep smiling. And then slowly, one vertebra at a time, come back down, hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself some rocks, some hugs. We're going for one more bridge. We check the timer here, okay. Rooting into the feet and hands, till the pelvis rise up. We have 5 minutes left of our practice, making every second count. Option now to interlace the fingers. Press down. So don't just have them interlaced and they're like floating in air. Press down onto the back of your shoulders. Lift your chest. Maybe come up onto tippy toes. Your biggest, strongest bridge.
Think about the biggest bridge you've ever been on in your life. And that's what you're embodying here. So release the arms. Carefully remove the shoulders if they were tucked in. Release the heels. And slowly, one vertebra at a time. Really slowly, shouldn't be down yet. Really slowly, middle back. Lower back. Tailbone, hug the knees in. Apanasana, forehead to knees, lift to forehead. We know we're working hard with the hair, it's getting crazy. And then roll yourself all the way up to a seat. We'll come into a wide leg seated forward fold. So bring the legs as wide as you have the space forward, as wide as your body will allow. Bind your sit bones and press with your hands. Drop yourself down onto your sit bones, flex your feet. You grab my time here. Inhale the arms up, exhale forward. Maybe grabbing onto calves and toes. And sinking the chest towards the earth. We're stretching the hamstrings, we're lengthening through the spine. Remember, this is all about foundational poses. So this forward fold is for sure a foundational pose and core strength. We're focusing on core and stability this week. We build every week, every class. Building strength, raising our energy, toning the body. Bridge our last couple of breaths here. Maybe with the last couple of breaths, we go a little deeper, straighten the legs. Whatever's in your capability today. Last 5 seconds. And release. Want to take a lovely twist to finish. So back onto the back. Supine twist, so knees are bent, drop the legs over to the right. Keep both shoulders on the mat and look to your left. Hands can rest on the body or be down by your sides. Supine twist to the right. Let your breath settle. Let your heart rate and your breath start to really slow down, cool down. As we get to the end of our practice, you want to release any tension that might have crept into the spine. We're also engaging the core a little bit here because we are about to move it from one side to the other. So really focus on engaging that core. Don't use momentum, use your core to come back to center. Take that supine twist over to the other side, turn the head the opposite direction, and relax. Engage the core one last time. And bring those legs slowly in. Release them out. Take off full body stretch. Stretch that abdominal wall. Flanks and boats and everything that we've done. Integrating now in Shavasana, extending the arms and legs, closing down the eyes and taking 1 minute, at least 1 minute here, to relax. There we can go. Whole body relaxed. Even before you come out of Shavasana, offer yourself gratitude for practicing today, for committing to your radiant reset. More energy, tone, and strength in 30 days. New habits set for the months ahead. Thank yourself. Roll onto one side, come up to a seat. Let's bring our hands together. Thank you so much for joining me on Well Done. I'll see you again, either for a repeat of that class or for week 2. Namaste.